phone this week with members of Congress discussing child care legislation.
And then, of course, there's this auction selling a coffee date with the president-elect's daughter. It got canceled and published allegations, amid the published allegations, that it was a little more than access for sale. Now, the bidding had climbed to more than $70,000 before that plug got pulled.
Now, this comes as we learn that the soon-to-be first daughter may ending up functioning really more like a first lady. CNN's Tom Foreman looks at the evolving role Ivanka Trump may play.
Christmas season brings Mrs. Kennedy to a children's hospital in Washington for a visit with ill and crippled children.
55 holiday seasons ago, the First Lady was doing what so many have since, making ceremonial appearances, pushing social causes.
Just say no.
Sometimes grappling with governmental issues.
We know we can get savings.
But when Donald Trump's wife, Melania, slips into that role, it is now clear she will have company. His older daughter, Ivanka, is expected to play a major part in the pageantry and policies of his presidency.
He will deliver. Ivanka is incredibly committed to women in the workplace, women in the economy, women entrepreneurs. She's had a wonderful platform during the campaign. Certainly she and her father announcing the child care and elder care plan, I think, was a big highlight of our campaign, her outreach to women particularly.
Already there is talk about Ivanka having an office at the White House. Since her role is not yet defined, the transition team is pushing back on that. But she and her husband have been house shopping in D.C. She's Instagrammed about her father's summit with the tech industry, sat in on chats with world leaders, helped arrange a meeting with Al Gore to talk about climate change.
I found it an extremely interesting conversation.
The Ivy League-educated 35-year-old has been a key player in her dad's business empire for a long time, and she's helped temper his hottest moments on the campaign trail, too.
While I do sometimes tell him to withhold some of that sort of fire, I also understand it, and I think it's instinct, and I think it also speaks to his passion.
In return, he openly admires her intelligence, drive, and sometimes, to an uncomfortable level, her looks, as it was on The View a half-dozen years ago.
If Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. You know?
Stop it! Oh, it's so weird!
Thanks to Tom Foreman for that report. The president-elect's choice for ambassador to Israel is concerning some, let's say that. We'll tell you why David Friedman is being called a controversial pick. That's next.